dudettes. This video right here, I'll teach you guys how to basically clean your gun after field of play. After you got done playing, just some basic tips. I'm not an expert on this, but I'll give you the basics. That's my barrel dropping. So I already cleaned my tank off. Basically, I just use warm water. You can use soap and water also to basically clean your gun. Soap and water probably works best, but I'm just using warm water for right now. And I just wiped the tank down and dried it off. Just clean my barrel. I don't have my barrel squeegee with me right now, so the best I can do is to use a rag at the moment. But I do suggest that you use barrel squeegees whenever you're cleaning your yeah, that's about good lighting. Whenever you're cleaning, I suggest using barrel squeegees and things like that. So just take the squeegee to the end, stick it through, clean it, things like that. I actually had some white paint in my barrel, and there's still some paint like glooped in the sides. They're really not glooped in there, but I still have some paint in here, so that may help also. So yeah, that's how you clean the barrel. Clean the actual gun. Before you make sure that you clean the gun, make sure that the bolt's in the forward position on your spool valve gun. I'm sorry, on your not your spool valve. On your I can't think of the fucking name. When you have a bolt gun, make sure the bolt is forward. Dry fired. If you need to. Grain. Make sure it's off. And also make sure that your hopper's off, your barrel's off. And you can check the chamber. Look down in there. Make sure there's nothing in there. You can see the bolt. Pull the bolt back. And then you see the open breech. There we go. Yeah, my bolt has been hopping up. Hasn't been a problem today, but it's basically been hopping up and kind of worrying me. Maybe one day I'm not going to catch it. Because after every game, I would just push it down and it would just click in, and I was just kind of like, yeah. So there's the barrel of my gun. Anywho, this is nothing to do with cleaning. Alright, so just kind of fooling around right now. When you're cleaning, like I said, you have a cup of warm water, and you dip this in the cup like this, wring it out a couple good times, and then lightly go over it, making sure that you're getting the crevices. Having a toothbrush works also. I have a toothbrush, but my gun's not that dirty. You can clear the bolt out. I hate this bolt. Take the bolt out and clean the gun in here. Make sure you dry it. You don't want you want to go through with warm water and soap and water first because of the stickiness of the paint. You don't want that sticking to your gun. There we go. I'll pull the bolt out. I'm going to go through and clean this side too. And the water's a little foggy, which tells me that the gun is dirty. It's mostly the gelatin. Gelatin in its raw form is clear. So that's basically what you're cleaning up right now. Is the gelatin of the paintball. I like my gun to be clean. Really clean on the hopper. This is stupid because it's a welded on one, but whatever. Then take the other side and dry it off. Clean the ASA. Clean your trigger too, because your hands are dirty. Your constantly on the trigger. So that's basically how I'm gonna clean my gun. My gun really isn't that dirty. I'm not trying to make this an extremely long video either. So I'll clean it a little better later. But basically that's honestly how you clean your gun. There's nothing really extra to it. You can pull the bolt out, clean inside. You can take this off your feed neck, clean inside of there. The best way to clean is inside of here, where the bolt is. Clean your bolt, because that's what I'm gonna do. Man, that mess was nasty. Clean the bolt too, that's what we're gonna do, because the bolt is nasty. So we're gonna stick this in here. It's just a cup of water, soap and water. After you do things like this, make sure that you pull the bolt back like this. If you see it, you have your bolt like this. You guys that have plenty of clips and different things like that, pull the bolt back, compress it, and you'll get that nice little cup right there. You see that cup that's moving, and then you want to clean that, and then make sure you lube your bolt afterwards. Like I said, I won't be shooting for about a week or so. So when I go back to home, and I'm not in the dorms, yes, then I'll go and do thorough cleaning or thorough lubing of my gun. There we go. Like I said, this gun, the Striker EMX 1000s, I actually had some bolt work done on here. The bolt is a little longer. It's not like the Cure 3 bolt or anything like that. It's a lot longer. The Cure 3 bolt is about this size. Yeah. So push it all the way forward, snap it in place. Work the action, make sure you get that nice tension. And you can't load the gun unless it's on fire, and keep it on safe. Alright, so that's that. And also after every game or after every play, make sure your batteries work. The worst thing is to go out there and know you don't have batteries. The bottom one tells me that that it actually has full charge. So we'll do this, and then bam. And also the hopper, we'll take my hopper out and check my hopper. Make sure your hopper has batteries in it also. Worst thing you can do is go on the field and realize you don't have batteries. And I just turn the hopper on, and I'll turn it off. And then you just kind of look inside of there, make sure that everything's cool. Everything's cool inside of there, give it like a nice little wipe. And your hopper usually doesn't need too much, unless you break paint. Then it's necessary to take your hopper apart and all of that. I didn't break any paint. I was checking paint. There were some people who broke paint. I wasn't one of those. Loader. So I was one of the fortunate guys. I didn't break paint. The mask is really giving me trouble today. Really upset with this mask. And it's still really messed up right now. You guys that use Windex and things like that on your mask, really not too good. Windex is cool, but for the most part, soap and water is all you need. Like I said, when you go to the field, that's all they give you, soap and water. You don't want anything that's going to be harmful. This is a cheap JT. It doesn't have really like a great lens on it or anything like that. So I don't mind kind of using a regular rag, but if you have a higher end mask, make sure you use your higher end rags and things like that, softer cloths and things. And we'll use this one because this one's a lot more dry. There we go. And make sure you clean the inside of your mask, because I've seen a lot of people who go around cleaning the outside of their mask and still mad that their mask is dirty. And it's because you didn't clean the inside of your mask. So you really want to get in there and get to scrubbing. I'm going to take this one, dry it out. Mask looks better already. But you don't just want to clean the inside of your mask, you want to clean the outsides too. Around the eyelids, up top, things like that. Okay? last but not least is my pack, which is extremely dirty. I don't feel like cleaning the pack right now. I should do that at a later time, but I'm running out of time on this video, so on the pack I'll just wipe it off and call it a day. But for the most part, you've seen how to clean your gun. Make sure you take the bolt out, clean it, oil the bolt. Take everything apart, clean and oil everything. Make sure everything's smooth, clean the trigger, clean the feed neck, clean inside your hopper, clean your barrel, and that's how we do it there. See you guys later.